Good evening, friends. We have more winter weather on the horizon, and during the day today, it hasn't necessarily felt like it. We have seen pretty seasonable temperatures in the 40s this afternoon and even clear skies at some points. High pressure was in control of the area. So it was. This is going to change these next couple of hours. We are switching things up. We're already seeing temperatures dropping in the 20s and 30s so far. 39 now in Roanoke, South Boston 35, Hot Springs 27, and Independence 36 degrees. So this evening we're still seeing those very seasonable temperatures even for the overnight hours, and to go along with it, just a slight breeze tonight. Wind speeds will gust at most 5 to 10 miles an hour even into the day tomorrow, and we'll keep the sustained winds pretty calm overnight as well. So again, now things are very calm, but that will change in just a couple of hours, and this is why we have a Weather Authority alert day in place, not just for your Tuesday, but Wednesday as well. Let's break this down. Potentially significant snowfall on the way this evening that will bring icy travel conditions and a long-term flooding risk. Now, this is a little out of place. Usually when we're seeing the snowfall and the ice back in the equation, we're not really thinking of all that melting, but melting with rainfall, all in the mix. We'll touch on that here in a bit. So let's jump right in. We do have a winter storm warning in effect for the entirety of our viewing area that will expire by Wednesday morning for the afternoon hours as well. That's the window where they are watching. Getting that exact time expires by 4 o'clock on the 12th. So again, that will expire on Wednesday, about 4 p.m. in the afternoon, and that's when we're looking to see the action wrapping up. At least the bulk of the wintry precip will be out of our hair by that time. So again, that is the entirety of the viewing area. And right now, what we're seeing on radar imagery, this is the greater storm system right here, this broad circulation of these couple of different rain showers right now, still in that warmer air mass. But as this heads our way tonight, things will look very, very messy. Let's break down our potential impacts. Of course, we will see that significant snowfall, icy conditions to go along with it. Very high risk of seeing both of those. Now, higher risk still possible of seeing that flooding, but power outages as well. So we do have, again, the possibility of both of those. So still, we have a couple of concerns. Let's break down the exact precipitation. We have all the different precip types in play. This will start off as a snowfall event. The New River Valley will see the snowfall first. Then that will transition into larger portions of the viewing area. Starting off as snowfall, that will turn over to a wintry mix. So we'll kind of go between those two different modes of precipitation. Eventually, Wednesday, this will end as rainfall, and this is why the flooding risk comes into play. So bringing that back around, of course, this will end as rainfall, but temperatures will be in the 40s, have the rainfall, but the rain will be falling on top of frozen, snow-covered, horribly cold ground. There is nowhere for the rain to go. There won't be anywhere for the rain to go because of that. Usually we have, at least when the ground is either not covered in snow or ice, not saturated, any of those things, there's a place for the rain to run off to just naturally. But that is going to be impacted by not just the frozen ground, but snow covered as well. So there will be concerns with flooding because we have that rainmaker right on the heels of this winter weather event. So again, those are all of the precip types that we are going to see with this storm. Let's time this out hour by hour with Futurecast. You'll notice that big H, high pressure, has been in control of the area today. That's why it has been beautiful. And for part of the area tonight, at least by like 9 to midnight or so, we'll still be keeping things dry. But you'll notice by 3 a.m., about 2 to 3, we will see snowfall, mixed precipitation into the area as just the beginning of this storm system heads our way. Let's scrub this forward a little bit further. Waking up to 6 to 7 o'clock tomorrow morning, the entirety of the viewing area, barring some counties in south side, will be seeing active snowfall at this point. And this is why south side, you'll see here in just, we'll get to the snow accumulations, but accumulation amounts for south side a little bit lower just because of the amount of mixed precip that we are expecting in this storm. This will continue throughout the day on Tuesday. This will turn a little bit more mixed about lunchtime on Tuesday, and this is when we'll start to see things turning a little bit more icy, and that's the concern for power outages. You'll notice Tuesday, at least parts of the day, will be dry slotted, so that's when we do have a little bit of a break from the precipitation, but that's not going to last for long. That precip will fill back in Tuesday night, a lot of the mixed precip Tuesday night. So tonight, Monday night into Tuesday, that's when we see, and Monday night into Tuesday morning, when we start to see the snowfall. Tuesday night into Wednesday, that is when the mixed precip, the really, really icy part, gets to our area. And that's when we see even more, because it's already on top of that snowfall, the ice on top of the snow, bringing those power outage concerns. This continues throughout the day Wednesday. We will see a slight break on Wednesday afternoon in the precip, but still will end Wednesday evening with a chance for a little bit more of that mixed precipitation. But all is done on Wednesday, because Thursday, this will most of the precip will be rainfall. Futurecast is hinting at a little bit more of that mixed precip further on towards central Virginia, but this will be a all rainfall event on Thursday. Now let's talk snowfall totals. Mentioned Southside will see a little bit less. Southside and the southern parts of the New River Valley, about a coating to 2 inches. Head a little bit further north, 2 to 6 inches for the northern parts of the NRV, as well as the Roanoke and Lynchburg zones. Highlands will see about 6 to 10 inches of the accumulation. Now, totals are a little bit lower, even though the model is suggesting higher, because they're not taking into account ice and rainfall. This will tamp down those snowfall totals just a bit. So again, not only are we looking at the snowfall, but the freezing rain, and this is the current projection that we are seeing for that future accumulation for the freezing rain. This is the GFS model, and it looks to be fairly aligned with what we are expecting in terms of ice totals for the majority of the NRV, at least a 1/4 inch, if not on that 1/2 inch, and even 3/4 of an inch. That is possible. Even here in Roanoke, could see 3/4 of an inch of that ice accumulation. And folks, this is not the map you want to see when you want to keep power. This is not the move. So because of the thick coating of ice, even on top of that snowfall, be prepared as we head into the day tomorrow, and things do turn icy tomorrow afternoon, tomorrow night. Be sure to plug in any extra batteries that you have. Get some non-perishable items, some food items, stock up. I know everybody runs out and stocks up on milk and bread around this time. Milk will turn, so maybe go out and get some bread, peanut butter, jelly, all good things. Get some non-perishable things, because with numbers like this, we are going to be seeing widespread power outages. So get the batteries, get the flashlights, get the candles. We are running the gamut, and we are going to need items like that. So that's what we're expecting in terms of ice totals. Now let's talk tonight specifically, because that's when that winter weather will begin. Our low temperatures will fall into the lower 30s, 31 degrees, a low temperature this evening. Winds will be calm overnight, but again, about 2 to 3 a.m., that is when we're looking at that start time for this to begin. And you'll notice low 31, high in Roanoke 33. We're not going to be seeing much of a temperature differential tomorrow. A lot of cloud cover moving into the region. So again, because of that, we're not going to be seeing much of a diurnal change. Across the board, zone by zone, high temperatures Tuesday will be very cold. 35 in Southside, Lynchburg reaching 33. That is the same story for Roanoke, 32 in Highlands, as well as the New River Valley. Now, 7-day forecast. Again, we have that weather authority alert day Tuesday and Wednesday. Wednesday just added today, because we will continue to see that wintry precip during the day on Wednesday. Impacts will still last through that day as well. Now, Thursdays, when finally we break things up, we will see rain showers. And at least it's not going to be any sort of frozen precip. Temps will be back in the upper 40s, and that's seasonal for this time of year. Friday, we are totally dry before we go back into this upcoming weekend with our next weather maker. So we will still see rain showers as we head into next weekend, but the temperatures are looking much more favorable, mid and upper 40s at best. So all that to say, stay prepped, stay prepared these next couple of days. We will continue to keep you updated with the latest forecast if any of these numbers change. But all modes of precip are in play. It's going to be a wintry mess for the next couple of days. But that's all we have for now, and we will keep you abreast of the